Hello everyone, Too Tall here. Welcome to Too Tall's Model Car Garage. This is the second take because I did a first recording. For some reason the tablet stopped recording, and when I went to go rewatch it, I had no sound. Go figure. Once in a while I always do update videos, and I can't remember how to work stuff. Anyway, it's been a while since I've been in front of the camera, so I figured I'd give you an update on what I've been doing lately. I've been building and getting videos out. You know, a lot of you people keep in touch on my Facebook, but 2025 was kind of a rough year for me, especially about 6 months into it. It kind of changed my way of building, well, financially, but it made me think that, you know, I need to make some changes. Those changes are going to be, I won't be attending as many shows next year, 2026, as I usually do. The three only shows that I'll possibly go to here in Kansas are CAMS over in Salina, the KAMS show. And then the next one in September is Wheat State Auto Modelers down in Wichita. And then the next one will be Midwest Modelers of St. Joe over in Elwood, Kansas. It's right on the Missouri border anyway. I think that's what I'm going to try to go to this year. Normally I travel to Nebraska. Normally I attend Heartland Nationals in Overland Park, which technically that's in Kansas too, but I don't know, it's just the hassle of the way that show's put together. I'm not going to attend that one this year. Even just to go, you know, shop, it's going to be a little expensive. Anyway, we don't have to talk about that. Yeah, it's been, those of you that don't know, I was in a car accident June 27th, 2025. Yeah, Shitbox Cindy we had to be, you know, parted ways, you know. But the good thing, and I know the current owner of Shitbox Cindy is subscribed to my channel. So if you're watching this, hope everything's well with the truck. It is back on the road. The person that I sold it to restored it and then sold it to the person that owns it now, and they drive it to school every day. So at least I think they do. Anyway, but like I said, I'm not going to say your name. I know who you are, but if you're watching, hope everything's well. With that, for my birthday this year, my mother gave me a die-cast replica. It's not entirely accurate, but I have something to remember it by. This one's an SS version. The other one was just a Z71. Anyway, fun times often come to a drastically dead end. But anyway, no injuries. I walked away from the crash. The other person, once everything was taken care of, was able to drive away from the crash. Me on the other hand, my truck had to be towed, and then, yeah. With that, I haven't been shopping as much as I normally would. You would think, with all this stash that I have over here, you would think, oh, nothing's changed. Well, It actually has. So I'm going to start out with the stash haul. And this is from so I went to South Dakota with my mom. We went on vacation shortly after my car accident. And I stopped at Who's Hobby House in Rapid City, and I picked up this. Don Garlett's Dragster. I don't know if I will build it, because it was one of those kits that, you know, I haven't found one anywhere else, but since I found it somewhere, you know, I don't know if I'll build it or not. I just like buying stuff. The next one, we have a JR Salvino's kit. And this one I won off of a raffle at the Ad Astra contest this year. So it's a Richard Petty Monte Carlo. It's a 1980 race winner kit. Once again, I don't really buy NASCAR models to build. I like normally take them apart for like the parts and stuff, like cages, motors, headers, intakes, heads, stuff like that. A lot more cooler looking. Bought another NASCAR kit. Never mind what I just said. Anyway, I scored this at the Ad Astra show. I think I only paid like $20. It's a Tony Stewart car. Now, I know Tony Stewart doesn't do NASCAR anymore. He's on NHRA, and I've got a plan for this. It won't be a NASCAR. Fred Henry, if you're watching, sorry. I'm going to Pro Street in NASCAR because I can. Anyway, moving on, I picked up a couple Shelby Chargers kits. This one I picked up at a hobby store in Overland Park on my way to Slammers last year. And then this one was picked up at Hobby Lobby for, I think I got this one on discount. It was originally marked $32.99, so take that minus 40% and you get that. Let's see. I bought this one and this one, the Captain Hook square body. And the GMC High Roller. Now this one is actually, I've seen the HBI guy review on it, and it is the new version of the Stranger Things kit. So the Stranger Things kit is a brand new tooling. I haven't opened mine yet. I do have a couple in my stash. But this is the updated version of that kit. It's a GMC. I think it's got a little bit more parts count in it. But we'll have to find that out later, once I get around to it. Finally, well, it's kind of been a hit and miss. Local Walmarts are partnered up with Round 2 models, and they've been, you know, selling them off for like $20 each. It's insane. I picked one up. I've got two of these. They're the AMT 67 Chevelle. They're the same tooling as the Pro Street kit. And then while I was at Wichita drag racing with the Wilsons, I stopped at Ends Hobbies there in South Wichita, and I picked up this. Another 67 Chevelle. This is the Revell version. Once again, it's like a stock street version. And you can do, it's a 2-in-1. You can put disc brakes on it, and you know, they got flame decals, whatever. I don't know what I'll do with that one. But moving on. Picked up the 75 or 76 Dodge Dart. This is a Weekend Warrior kit. The other Weekend Warrior kit that I have is the 67 GTO. I have started that one because that was part of the Luca C MPC GTO group build that went on a couple of years back. I still haven't finished mine, let alone I barely even started it. But I know it's started. It's not. It's still kind of on the brainstorm mode because I cracked it open and it was just like, there's not really a lot of good parts in this kit. So I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that yet. Anyway, going back to stash, my recent trip to Hobby Lobby, I picked up 4 kits on discount. But I'm going to tell you this first. There is one on the way that hasn't arrived yet. I had a relative send me a $30 gift card to Mega Hobby. And so I bought a Revell 87 Firebird kit with the discount from using the gift card. I only just ended up spending about like $15 altogether. So that's the big 16th scale version. I don't collect a lot of big scale because, you know, my paint skills aren't that good enough for what I'm using right now. I'd like to upgrade to airbrushing when going to the bigger scale because I think it would look a lot better. Anyway, going back to stash, I went to Hobby Lobby shortly, I think it was the day after Christmas. I picked up this new one that they had on the shelf. It's a 25 Ford Model T. I think you can build 2 different versions. You can build that version, and then you can make it a hot rod. Thought that was pretty neat. Picked up the 007 71 Mach 1 Mustang by Revell. I have the AMT version. Well, not the 007 version, but I have the one that's boxed in yellow. So now I have this version. And then I picked up the 60 Chevy. I know there was one that there also that's an Apache, but it's a lowrider kit. Same tooling. I just didn't pick that one up. I figured I'd pick this one up. And then I picked up, the last one I picked up was the 63 Impala SS. Now this one you can do a lot of things with it. It's a 4-in-1. Holy cow. Like I said, I'll figure it out once I get to it. Like I said, basic summary. I haven't bought a lot of stuff. Sorry, excuse me. I haven't bought a lot of stuff this year. But I think the main focus for 26 is I had a whole bunch of stuff lined up that I was going to buy a lot of aftermarket parts for. Then I decided, I'll start over and build what I have. And I hate to say this though, but the Roadkill Harry tow truck is going to get pushed off again. Just because, like, I don't feel that I have all the parts for it yet. I still need to go and buy some and, you know, try to make it look accurate. I'm not going to make it look half-assed or whatever. So that's going to be pushed off. But once I finish the USAC Camaro and this Ford pickup that I'm working on, I am going to start fresh and just go through my cabinet and go through my stash pile and see what I have. So anyway, I think I'm going to make this into 2 different videos, because like I said, I had another video that I filmed, but I got to film it again because I didn't have any sound. And I'm going to try to put them together. I might put them together, I don't know. They might be 2 different things. But anyway, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you soon.